morning, boys and girls. Welcome to part two of our progress monitoring, which is just the interview story. So it's a little bit shorter than yesterday's, only one problem as opposed to two. For those who are used to doing this with me, it's going to be a little bit different because there's just not the interaction that we're used to having, and I apologize for that. I think that's one of my favorite parts. But because there are just so many of you who are progress monitoring right now, I can't work it out schedule-wise between my meetings that I've got with parents tomorrow and with my office hours. So I've decided that we are going to do it like this, and I actually think that it's going to work really, really well. So I know it says you've got access to the story and the organizer, but that is because I'm going to draw the organizer on the story for you in Kami, and it's going to be great. You're just going to do a wonderful job, and I'm going to really outline all the points and how you're going to earn your points and what I'm looking for so that you will do a fabulous job. I was really impressed yesterday with part one and how you guys used your tools, and I could see all of your thinking, and so bravo. I am so proud of you for handling this new way of learning and for stepping up and just giving it your all. I'm so proud of you. So without any further ado, I want to go ahead and let me make sure that my recording is on here straight so that you're not looking at a lopsided view. Okay, here we go. So you're gonna open up the assignment, progress monitoring, open it with Kami, so it looks very much like things that we've done before at school, right? I'm gonna read the story to you. I'm gonna mark the important parts. I'm also gonna draw on here your organizer so that when you open this up, the story is gonna be marked with how we discussed it together in the video. It's going to have your organizer on there, and all you have to do is fill in the parts and find your answer. And I think you're going to do a wonderful job because you guys are super smart. All right, so let me go ahead and put the organizer on here. All right, so let's do the top bar. Oh, you know what? I need to leave you a little bit of room for telling me your groups. So I'm gonna do G for groups. I'm gonna do number in each. Sorry, I've got fat fingers. And I'm gonna do another one out here with T, which is the total. Now you've got this room over here that you can work and show me some work in there. All right, so let's go through this, guys. It says Ms. Kim got 20 balloons. So I want you to visualize Ms. Kim. And 20 balloons, if you've ever held a big bunch of balloons, 20 is a lot. Now she wants to decorate each table in her classroom with 5 of the balloons. So you can imagine she's got some tables and she's wanting to put the same number of balloons on each table. Now the question says, how many tables can she decorate? So I've got balloons and balloons, and I'm looking for tables. Now, I know that my labels don't match, so this is either multiply or divide. And if you remember some of the things you talked about, then you will recognize right away that this is a particular type of story we've discussed. If not, that's okay too. I want you to think about this. I want you to think about, if I've got 20 balloons, and I want to put 5 balloons, the same amount on each table, how many tables will I be able to decorate? Am I going to have more than my 20 or fewer? Which is kind of a hard question to ask, because really the question is asking about tables and not balloons. So that kind of thinking isn't really going to work at all. I want you to think about what the labels are in the story and what the label is in the question. And I'm going to know from your marking on your story if you can tell me what kind that is. All right. I want you to know that I'm really, really proud of you. And I want you to listen to all the things I'm looking for, right? How you're going to get your points. You are going to get points today for putting the mystery number in the correct place on this organizer. That's going to be 1 point. You are going to get another point for putting the 20 balloons and the 5 balloons in the correct place on the organizer. You are going to get a point for correctly identifying whether this is a multiply or divide problem. And then finally, you are going to get a point for a number sentence with the answer, but the answer must have the correct label. Hint, hint. Look at the question. What are we looking for? We are looking for how many what? Okay. I wish you a fabulous Easter break with your family. It will be Tuesday when I see you again. And boys and girls, I'm going to use today's story and yesterday's work to determine the amount of points, because altogether both parts are worth 10 points. Now you're going to get some grades for your classroom based on how you showed me your work. But you have to, in Bridges, get 7 points or more to move on to the next unit. So on Tuesday, you're going to know how you did. Number one, because I'm going to return your grades to you and I'm going to let you know how many points you got on your progress monitor. You have to get 7 points to move on. So if you are a scholar who gets less than 7 points, then on Tuesday, we're going to spend some more time on equal groups problems, and we're going to kind of go through these problems again, these 4 lessons that we've done over the last 2 weeks, maybe a little bit differently. Maybe you just need a little more time with them. I know we're kind of in a groove now where we weren't in the beginning, so that may be part of the problem, that you weren't in a habit of listening to the lessons on the first day and then following up with the work. If you are a scholar that gets 7 or more points on your progress monitoring, then you will be moving on to array problems. We're going to be talking about arrays, and we're going to be talking about multiplication and division using array problems. So at either rate, I'm going to see you on Tuesday. I hope you have the best weekend. And remember how awesome you are and how much I love and miss you. And we will be together soon. All right? Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.